No, it's actually going to be cool and it's going to be dry. So really ideal for New Year's Eve. You want to make sure to grab a jacket though, maybe an extra layer if you're like me and you think the 40s are pretty chilly, because around 7 it'll already be 50 degrees. The temperature drops to about 45 at 9, and by midnight 42 degrees. We'll have a light north wind in place. Skies are going to be clear, so it'll feel quite chilly, but at least no rain. At least we're not expecting any impactful weather in that sense. But here's what you got to know before that happens. Today it's going to be very warm. In fact, it already is, and breezy, and that's unfortunately going to lead to an elevated fire danger for some locations. It will be colder for New Year's Eve and beyond. In fact, I have a series of cold fronts that will have it feeling a lot different by this time next week. Right now, though, I want to take you out to Fair Park. 64 degrees, blue sky overhead, dry air in place, and we'll continue to see that temperature climb. 68 degrees right now in Fort Worth, 65 in Denton, 63 in McKinney. 70 is already for our southwestern counties, and that's where we find our warmest temperature this afternoon. We make it near 80 degrees in Granbury, Stephenville, Hamilton, Meridian, Hillsborough. At about 77 for Dallas, 76 in Fort Worth, mid 70s for Denton and in McKinney, mid to low 70s along the Red River. Because of the warmer temperatures, because of that breezy wind, and because of it being pretty dry out, we do have an elevated fire danger for today, and it's mainly for our southwestern counties. So if you're south of Interstate 20, west of I-35, that's where the concern is highest. Make sure to avoid any outdoor activities that could lead to a spark, because we all know how that can really impact things quite quickly. Okay, so our wind gusts today, it's going to be close to about 25 miles per hour at times. That'll be the higher wind gusts that we see, and that'll take us through the middle of the afternoon. That's about the time when that front comes in. After that front pushes through, the wind gust will calm down from 25 to 15 to 20 throughout the evening. And we're not going to see too much in the way of rain either. By the time this front makes it in, our air is just going to be way too dry for us to see any rain being produced from this front. We're not going to see too much of a change initially, but we'll see and feel the change overnight as our temperature drops. We'll be at about 45 degrees in Dallas, 46 in Fort Worth, 43 in Denton and in McKinney. And this is by tonight into tomorrow morning. Normal this time of the year is about 36 for morning lows. So we'll be still trending warm, but not nearly as warm as what we were this morning. 57 degrees for the high temperature tomorrow, only 56 in Fort Worth, Denton, 55 in McKinney, which is right about normal for this time of the year. So that's a 20-degree temperature drop between this afternoon and tomorrow, but that just brings us to normal for late December. Here's what we're looking at, though, as we look into the new year. New Year's Day, a high of 53. We'll then be in the upper 50s. We'll have a front come in Thursday into Friday, and that's really going to just help reinforce some of the dry, cooler air. I'm not expecting rain with this one, but it does keep our morning temperatures in the 30s. So the next few mornings will be quite chilly following the new year, the start of the new year, and then we'll see another front come in late weekend. Now with this front, it's actually going to be a stronger front, so look at what happens. We could see some showers moving in on Sunday, and after that we'll see even colder temperatures. We're talking some of the coldest air of the season so far. So we go from 77 today. By this time next week, our high temperature will likely still be in the mid 40s. Morning lows close to freezing, and Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, we could even see some morning time temperatures dip into the 20s. Now we still have some time to fine tune that forecast, so make sure to keep checking back in, because we could see some changes, but be prepared for some colder air as we head towards the middle of January.